We have some earrings in Teleplay. And then what you can do, they're on a table within the scene. And then I'm gonna take these earrings, and then so that you see the quality of the earrings, so that you see the earrings in all aspects, you can just move it around like this. And maybe you feel that the foreground flower effect, there's just like too much going on. So what you can do is just, here, let me put this back. Just make a recording with the flower petals to get people's attention, and then just exit out, and then press the record button again. And now you have the focus 100% on the earrings. And as you can tell, I'm wearing a pair of white gloves, or actually just one pair of glove, which I found on Amazon for like $2, and I feel it kind of gives it more of a professional vibe, almost as if these earrings are like in some kind of world-class luxury jewelry resort place. Yeah, and that's it. I think this looks pretty cool. So the key to making this whole scene work, I think it looks pretty realistic, before and after. So let me show you how I'm making it look pretty good. So first things first, you want to light your green screen. First, let's zoom out. So we have those two lights lighting the green screen so that it's nice and evenly lit. Then we have the earrings on top of cubes. Notice how it's all like 12 inches away from the blanket. And then we got 1, 2, 3 lights lighting this setup right here. And that's it, really, for the physical setup. Now let's go to the app. What's going on in the app itself? So let's pretend nothing is happening. Okay. So the first thing we're going to want to do is to calibrate it. So click on calibrate. Oh, reset. I have to click on, whenever I play with these things right here, I have to click on reset in order for these to be back there. So oftentimes, instead of pressing calibrate, I just press the reset button, and assuming I'm using a green screen, it works pretty nicely. So the reset button and the calibrate button are essentially the same thing, assuming you're using a green screen. If you're using a blue screen, just press the calibrate button and it should work fine. Now let's put this back here. Oftentimes what I've found is that the reset button actually is a better button than the calibrate button if you're using a green screen, because the reset places automatic green screen settings without you pressing the calibrate button. It's kind of like a cheat sheet button. And now we want to do spill suppression enabled. On Android, it's not in real time. The spill suppression happens in post-processing of the video or photo. And then we can play around with the spill suppression mix. I usually leave it around here. And see how the spill suppression makes it, like it removes all that nasty green glare. Okay. And that's it, guys. And then, for the foreground effect, you can click on new, and then flower petals SD or HD. If you just search for flower petals right here, it'll pop up as well. For example, let's just search for flower petals. And it usually takes about 10 seconds for the foreground effect to show up in the search feature. Okay. Oh, there's actually more than I thought. Well, let's try maybe, what if we do falling flower petals? I don't really like the quality of this one. So let's do flower. What if we do falling flower petals 8? Oh, okay. I like this. I actually like falling flower petals 8 the most, even better than the effect which I showed initially. So let's click on that one. Let's just use this one. I like this one better. And then that's it, guys. And then you can, make a video recording with just this to get people's attention, and then remove this effect by clicking the X button, and then just make a video of you showing off the earrings themselves without any effect. I mean, that's what I would do. And as always, guys, I'm here if you have any questions.